Fear of rejection, I kind of wanted to dig a little deeper to what it is and why we have that. When you look at rejection in itself, fear of it, when you look at what it is, it's actually like you're afraid of expressing how you feel towards a person, whether it's you like how they look, you like how they make you feel, you like, their personality, you like how they think or how they view things, whatever it is. You're afraid to express that because you feel like it won't be reciprocated and you feel like you will be let down. Like, there's a fear of rejection that comes from childhood. It all stems from childhood, of when we were rejected at some point, just like control freaks. We were rejected at some point, just like a person that's a control freak. They were out of control at one time, and then they're going to do everything they can to make sure that they are in control in every single moment. And when they lose that control, they lose their mind. Same thing with fear of rejection. When you have fear of rejection and you've been rejected before, you do everything you can. The anxiety creeps into that moment, that emotional moment for you, or those multiple emotional moments for you growing up that you had, to where you were rejected, and you are doing everything you can in your power to avoid doing that. So you're getting anxious. Your heart is going back to that moment of, oh, what if they reject me like this person did? What if they do this like this person did? What if this thing is said? What if this reaction is had? This is what we're thinking. And even that fear of rejection, that rejection stems from, we have that rejection, and automatically a lot of us feel like our instant reaction is, oh, I'm not good enough. What's wrong with me? Am I not attractive enough? Am I not funny enough? Am I not interesting enough? So you feel lesser than, because somebody you wanted or somebody you felt like that you were into rejected you, and so now you feel like they're above you, and you feel lesser than that. Lowers your self-esteem, lowers your self-esteem, lowers your self-esteem, to the point where you're so insecure with yourself that you're so afraid to talk to other people, even though they're just like you. You're afraid to talk to other people because you view everybody like this, and you're like this. That's how you view women, or women view men. You view them like this, like, oh, I could never talk to them. Nobody wants me. They're too good for me. I'm not good enough. I'm not attractive enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have this. I don't have that. You're looking at yourself as lacking because of those insecurities that you have, because of that rejection that you had. So when you look at rejection in itself, it's due to being told that you're not, feeling that you're not good enough. Not directly told, but you get that inside of you when somebody tells you no, or when somebody tells you, I'm not interested in you in this type of way. We automatically think we're not good enough in some way, which lessens us, or lessens our value within ourselves, within our minds, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, whether spiritually, personality wise. It lessens us, and we think less of ourselves, which again goes back to fear of rejection, what goes into later in life, the anxiety, all the emotions you feel, the avoidance of trying to talk to people, the rehearsing things in your head. All that comes into play when you think about rejection and everything that comes along with it. So how to reverse that is to positive affirmations, one, and healing all that, letting everything, all of that, releasing all of that, letting it go. Because what you don't realize is, when you hold on to stuff like that, you're not controlling it, it's controlling you. People that did something to you in your past that they don't even think about you, you're letting all of those people, or that one person, control you in this moment, now, in the future, 10 years later, as an adult, or as a teenager, as a young adult. You're letting all of those emotions control you now from what happened when you were 14 years old. So you have to release that, let it go, let go of the stress hold that they have on you. Tell yourself, keep reminding yourself. That's what positive affirmations are. Positive affirmations work in the same way that negative words affect us growing up. Positive affirmations reinforce the good in ourselves instead of how we fed off the bad growing up. So we have to listen and remind ourselves, I am attractive, I am enough, I am whole. And you have to do certain things. It's not just telling, you have to do certain things constantly, consistently. It's not just one time and it's okay, just I'm gonna do it one time for 5 minutes and that's good. No, that's not how it works. And you gotta heal, you gotta let it go, you gotta relive that moment. You gotta understand that it wasn't your fault, you gotta understand it wasn't their fault. You gotta understand, there's a lot of stuff you gotta take in with rejection, and there's a lot of stuff you gotta take in with lesson the value. That a lot of people don't take in. So with that, I just wanted to let everybody know how I'm feeling out there with rejection right now, and how I hope everybody else understands where I'm coming from with this, and that it can help you see something from a different light and hopefully share a perspective for you.